All right, so at this point, we're almost ready to get started with our, you know, start with our development. You want to take one last look at the UML planning that you've done and compare it with the specifications for the computer program that you're developing. So at this point, you want to just double check with your client, with your project manager, in this case, your teacher, me, that you have the details that you need, that you understand and you know how this program is going to run, what it's supposed to do. And then you're looking at your UML diagram, you're checking things like, are things well organized? Should there be another class? Should a couple classes be combined? What about the variable names and whatnot? And I can already see, give an example, I can already see one change I want to make. I'm not really liking the names of these classes. They're a little long for me. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to shorten it to ACNT. Alright. That's a little bit better. Now, if I change this to ACNT, how about I change these ones to ACNT as well? So in this one here, okay, I'm going to call this ACNT business. Alright, so now UML is kind of nice because I can see all my classes at once, and I can see the whole program laid out right in front of my eyes, and I can make these kind of changes before I get started. You can imagine if I'm halfway done the computer program and then I all of a sudden decide to change these class names, that's going to be a pretty difficult task to do. Okay, and then I can change this one here, ACNT pref. Okay, so looking again, I'm checking, and you notice my naming convention. All right, the names of fields. For example, in this case, name bus. There's two words in here, and the second word is denoted by a capital letter. The first letter of the second word is denoted by a capital letter. All right, you notice I kept that naming convention pretty steady throughout. Right here, okay, here. Oh, not so much here, but this one here as well with draw balance. Right. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying to myself, well, I also don't really like the name of this class. It's just the names is too long, and I think I'm just going to shorten it just like that. Okay. So once you look over your UML diagram and how you got things planned out and your project specifications, we're pretty much ready to start. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to open up Eclipse and let's get started. Okay, so here we go. Here is my Eclipse. So once again, it's asking me to specify a workspace. I'm going to tell it where I'm working, and again, I don't recommend that you click this off and just click OK. And Eclipse will start up. Okay, so once Eclipse starts up, what you might want to do is you might want to go Window and reset perspective to reset kind of your desktop, back to original. You can see on the left-hand side all my Java well, not all, but the Java project in this folder, and that's it. We're ready to start. So let's get started here. So we're gonna go File, New, Java project. And I'm going to call this one Account and Management 2. Alright, so create new project in the workspace, sure, and just everything is pretty much set there. And that's about it. And then just click finish. So here we have our new program. And in the source folder, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new package. Package is a group of related source code. Okay, and I'm going to call this package n.lfa.acntm account management. Alright, so the reason for this kind of a goofy name is it's kind of a naming convention for packages. It's pretty normal. So what I'm doing is I'm zeroing in from the least furthest out to and zooming right into what I'm doing. If you want to think of it like, think of Google Earth. You guys all played with Google Earth, right? You start in space and you zoom into your country, you zoom into your city, and you zoom into your house. So I'm zooming in from the furthest out. I'm dealing in English. I'm zooming into my business organization LFA, and I'm zooming into my project account management. So I'm starting from the furthest out here, okay, English LFA, and zooming into account management. The name is important because you don't want to conflict with other packages and whatnot. So the more unique you can make it, the better. So click on finish. Okay, so here we are, but we still don't have anything yet. So at this point, I think we're going to add our classes. So let's have a look at our UML diagram again, which you should have on paper. Now, first of all, we're not doing the account preference, so I'm going to turn that off. Okay, so as you can see here, I have 4 classes planned out. All right, I have main, main, validate, account, and account business. All right, so why don't we start by actually creating these 4 classes, and why don't we start right here with the main class. So go back to Eclipse here, and right inside here, I'm going to go right-click this, new class. All right, and this is the main. I'm just going to call this class start. Okay. And I'm going to click on this because I want my main method or behavior to be there. This is the main program. All right, and there you have it. This is my main program. Okay, save it, and away I go. So the next one I want to deal with is I have well, let's jump over here to account ACNT and account bus, account business. So let's create these 2 classes. So I'm going to right click this and go new class. Okay, ACNT. All right, and I don't click this one off because I don't want this to. This is not my main program. This is just, you know, this is just a class, right? So that's it. So there's another class here. Right click this, new class, ACNT MGMT. Okay, or ACNT. Now what did I call this one? I don't remember. So ACNT business, BUS. So ACNT bus. There. Okay, so I have my account class and account business class. My account class here, okay, and my account business class. But how do I exactly make this link to make my account? Now listen carefully. My account business sub or child class, okay, inherit all the fields and properties, methods and behaviors of my account super or parent class. We do that later. Don't worry about it. So let's create our last class, validate, which is called vdate. So go back to Eclipse here. I'm going to go. I'm going to right-click my package and go new class. Okay, class name is v validate. And again, I don't check this up because I don't want that. There you go. Okay, so there's my validate class. So I have all 4 of my classes, okay, and we're ready to start from here. So that is pretty much the end of this lesson. Is just to start up. So here is my here's my program, and in my program I have a source code folder and my package with all my related classes related to this package here. That's it. So all I'm going to do from here is I'm just going to mess around with my work area because I know I'm not going to be using a lot of the stuff here. So now with this package explorer, I have all my classes open, so I don't really need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to squish that over. Okay, now this window down here, I don't really need this one as well. So I'm going to bring this one down, just minimize it. And the task list I'm not using, and the outline I will use it, but I'm not going to use it until later. So I've just kind of maximized my workspace a little bit. All right, and I have all 4 of my programs open. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so what I can do from here is I go window, I could go save perspective as. Okay, or if I just exit the program now, when I reopen it, it's going to open up all of these automatically. So that's kind of a cool little feature for you know, on Eclipse. Okay, so in the next video lesson, what we're going to do is we're going to start actually building the program as we specified, as we said we're going to do it right here. Okay, I'll talk to you then.